This week, not only do we read the portion of Vayikra, but we also have a second Torah that is taken out of the Ark in order to read a special portion called Zachor. This coming Shabbat is one of the four special Shabbatot, four special Sabbaths that are between the new month of Adar and the holiday of Passover. Shabbat Zachor always occurs on the Shabbat before Purim, and because of the connection between the nation of Amalek and the evil Haman, who is purported, according to tradition, to be a descendant of the nation of Amalek. We're told in this from the very small portion that we read from the second scroll, we are reminded of the Exodus from Egypt and how just a few days after the Israelites crossed the sea, the nation of Amalek cowardly attacked the people of Israel from behind in a way that is not normal etiquette for warfare. So they attack, and people, when they march, naturally have the stronger people up front and the weaker people behind because of the accepted way of how people did things back then. And so the Amalekites attacked from behind, but yet the Israelites vanquished the Amalekites. And we're told that we are supposed to wipe out the memory of Amalek and not to forget. So it raises a very interesting question. First, the idea of what is this nature of wiping out, and is the Torah actually calling for full-out violent revenge against the Amalekites? Perhaps it is, because later in the Bible, in the book of Samuel, King Saul follows through on this command and totally annihilates the nation of Amalek, leaving only the king Agag alive. Or perhaps this is a portion that teaches a very significant lesson about how we remember. That even the terrible things in history need to be remembered for the lessons learned from that, so they are not repeated. Even the most vile, criminal, terrible acts perpetrated against other people, for example, the Amalekites attacking from behind, or tragically the Holocaust. Survivors of the Holocaust, their numbers are rapidly diminishing. How do we remember the Holocaust without the first-person accounts anymore? It is up to us to study, to talk to children of survivors, to ensure that Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Memorial Day, and other days like that are still important in the calendar and still observed, so that people need to remember. Even though the memory is waning from the first-person accounts, we need to ensure that we create the memory by study. So perhaps that's the lesson of the portion Zachor, that we need to, even though the first-person accounts are no longer viable, we need to study to make the memory stay alive. Shabbat Shalom.